Hey guys, welcome to my channel. And for anyone who's new, welcome. My name is Taffy, and thank you so much for joining me today. Before we get started, just a little request for you guys. So, if you are enjoying these videos or if they're adding some sort of value into your life, I would really appreciate it if you could like, share, and most importantly, subscribe. I am about 6 follows short of 100, which would be my first milestone, which I'm really excited about. It's happened pretty quickly for someone who who started with this quite recently. So thank you to everyone who is here to stay, and I'm asking everybody else who enjoys these videos to subscribe and to share with your friends, your families, your girlfriends, your boyfriends, all that good stuff. And yeah, in order to just help this channel to reach more people and to continue to grow. Okay, so the video today is a grounding yoga sequence. It's fairly short, and also suitable for all levels. I have yoga blocks. So if you've got your blocks, grab them, keep them close to you. If you don't have yoga blocks, that's perfectly okay. You can substitute with a pile of books. Yeah, and you'll be fine. Okay, so before we get into it though, what is grounding? Just to sort of like demystify, because I think it probably sometimes it can sort of come across as like something woo woo or very what's the word, very abstract, so before we get into it, I just want to quickly explain what grounding is. That feeling of being unsettled or overstimulated, or when you feel sort of pulled in several directions, or just when you can't really feel your body anymore. Or it's obviously different for every person, but grounding is basically the opposite of that, right? You feel connected to your body, to the ground. You feel safe in your body and also within the environment that you are in, or despite your surroundings. And especially in this day and age, lots of things that can stimulate us. Information age, we're constantly scrolling on our phones, taking in so much information. So much is happening as well in the world, like it's crazy. It's so easy to just get pulled out of ourselves, or to get pulled in several directions, maybe work, maybe relationships, family, you name it. And so grounding is basically just recollecting yourself and coming back into yourself, and yeah, just kind of like a reset. So I hope that's clear. And yeah, okay, so let's get into it. Sorry, I'm just checking if my mic is on. I literally just filmed and had to start again because my mic started acting up. Okay, we're good. So um yeah, you can be cross-legged or straighten your legs out, or start in lying position, whatever is comfortable for you. And then just drop your shoulders, loosen the shoulders, drop them, your palms on your knees, and then take a deep breath in through your nose and out through the mouth. And as we breathe, just start to notice your body, and maybe start from the top, noticing the crown of your head, your hair, just noticing its presence. Notice your face and all the elements, different elements on your face. And then your neck. And then your arms and palms and fingertips. And notice your chest and your belly. Notice your back. And then notice your hips and your glutes or your buttocks. And then your legs and your knees. And lastly, your feet and your toes. And then when you are ready, slowly open your eyes and then swing your legs to one side, palms on your mat. Then come onto all fours and then bring your glutes back onto your heels, palms on your thighs. And then we're going to pull our shoulder blades apart, chin to chest into a cat pose, a seated cat pose. Inhale. And then exhale, pull the shoulder blades together, bring your chest out, lift your gaze. And we're going to repeat that for about 3 or 4 more cycles. Inhale, cat. And exhale, cow. And another inhale. And exhale. And then one more time. And out. And then we're going to release. Okay. So just make sure your blocks or books are close to you. And then we're going to slide the palms and arms slightly forward and come into all fours. Curl your toes in towards you. And we're going to come into a downward facing dog. So lift the knees and bring your hips and glutes up towards the ceiling. Sink your heels into the mat if possible. Your head between your arms. Pull your belly button in. Stabilize your upper body. Inhale. And then in this position, exhale. We're going to alternate left and right, raising and sinking the heels into the mat. And notice here the contact points, your palms and your feet with the ground. And notice how confident you are in the fact that the ground below you is able to support you and hold you. And then from here, we are going to walk the feet towards the palms. And then from here, we are going to sink the hips and glutes. Make sure your feet are about hip width apart before you come down. You're going to come down into a garland pose and bring your palms together, gaze forward. If this is too advanced or uncomfortable for you, that's when the blocks come in. You can lift your heels Sometimes some people don't really have the mobility to come all the way down. You can put the blocks or books on your heels and bring your palms together. So this is another variation. Otherwise, if you're comfortable to do so, you can do it without the blocks. And then you want to push your hips slightly forward, elbows are inside your knees or the thighs. And we're going to hold and breathe. And then when you are ready, release the palms, place them back on the mat. And then we're going to come back up into a forward bend, palms and feet on the mat or on the ground. And again here, notice the contact points with the ground. And when you're comfortable with the stability, we're going to move back the feet again into a downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. And as you exhale, we're going to shift upper body and arms forward into a plank position. Make sure your arms are aligned with your shoulders or below your shoulders. And so you have the option to stay up here. An alternative is to drop the knees. It's a little easier. Then you can cross your legs, pull your belly button in. In both variations, make sure your belly button is sucked in. And then slowly come down onto your mat. Release the toes. Push your arms forward until your elbows are aligned with your chest a little bit. Release the toes, and then we've come yet now into a cobra. Gaze forward, pull your shoulder blades back away from your ears to a cobra pose, and we're going to take a few breaths here. And if you need a break from this, or if it's too uncomfortable, you can come into the baby cobra, just lower down a little bit. And then when you're ready, going to lower your chest onto the mat and pull your palms back to about chest level. And then you're going to push away and push the glutes and hips backwards onto your heels, big toes pointing to each other, knees slightly out, and you're going to sink your whole body, including your forehead, into the mat. And exhale. Let your whole body just sink into the ground. Feel the relief, the safety. And take slow inhales and exhales. And then when you're ready, you need to come back slowly up. And we're going to swing our legs to one side and bring them forward onto the heels. And then you're going to slide forward with your glutes until you're just about at your heels and into a seated position. Okay. And for the last part of the sequence, and if you're comfortable to lay back down, you're welcome to do so as well. In seated or lying position, we are going to take some final breaths. Then inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And repeat. And so as we continue with this breath, I'm going to offer you some affirmations, and you are welcome to repeat after me, or loudly, or just in your head, whatever feels comfortable for you. So continue to breathe. I choose to stay here in the present moment. I am held, supported, and I'm safe with the ground or earth below me. I choose to stay here in the present moment. I am safe, and I am connected to the ground or earth below me. And one more time, I choose to stay here in the present moment. I am safe, and I am connected to the ground or earth below me. And then take a final inhale, deep inhale, and slow exhale. And when you're ready, slowly open your eyes and come back into the room. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. You can also rotate your body left to right. Just come back into the room. And then release. And that's it, guys. Thanks again for joining me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.